And we are recording. Hello and welcome to the Tech Wrap-Up today.
Today we'll have the latest tech news.
We will also talk about how Discord is not being acquired by Microsoft.
Also, WWDC 2021 is coming up. Let's look at some rumors.
After that, New Zealand's Waikato Hospital has been hacked. Well, their technology has been hacked. Let's look at the details of that.
And finally, we'll talk about what has been happening at Computer Crunch.
Let's get to the tech news. We've got here. Apple has been criticized for storing data inside China. And that's China the country, not China the material. Apple has confirmed that it is storing Chinese customers' data inside data centers based in China, following reports by the New York Times. However, it has said that it had never compromised the security of either its customers or their data. Apple said it was complying with Chinese law about the data storage of its nationals. However, one expert told the BBC it was effectively handing over the keys to the Chinese government by doing this. China has long been accused of using technology to track its citizens and for the purpose of mass surveillance. I would have been uncomfortable a long time ago using Apple products if I were critical of the Chinese government, said Professor Michael Postner, a former Obama administration official. This thing's just locked. Stop locking yourself, computer. I'm using two computers here, so... Sorry, viewers. Womp womp. Technical difficulties. They happen. Well, it's not really a technical difficulty, it's just something that I should have turned off before the stream. Okay. Said Professor Michael Postner, a former Obama administration official and director of the Center of Business and Human Rights at the New York University. I would have no confidence that there is any privacy in anything that I'm putting up on the cloud using an Apple product. By housing the encrypted data in servers inside the country, Apple was playing by the Chinese rules, he added. Apple said it complied with the laws of all of the countries in which it has a presence. Okay, well, I just want to add something here. In every Apple keynote, they talk about privacy, right? And they say that everything is stored on device. It's safe for people outside of China. But, yeah. In fact, we'll talk about that later. Okay, over to Faust.
Alright, so we have some news from Elon Musk about Tesla factories. So Elon Musk UK visit Elon Musk on his UK visit drives Tesla factory rumors. So, a brief visit by Tesla boss Elon Musk to Luton has ignited rumors that he's considering a Tesla factory in the UK. Elon Musk flew over to the Luton airport on a private jet last weekend and stayed 2 days, reporters say. The Daily Telegraph reports that the visit coincides with a hunt by UK officials for a new car plant location. The secrecy around the bids has led to speculation that Mr. Musk might be involved. However, neither the government nor Tesla have confirmed the speculation about Mr. Musk's brief stop in the UK. It's also not the first time Mr. Musk has landed in Luton for a brief visit, fueling such rumors. He was reported to have a similar stop in June last year. For Elon Musk, Luton Airport, with its private terminal for corporate jets, may be just a handy place for a brief stop on his way to inspect his German operations. But for a UK government desperate to boost inward investment, the stopovers, and there have been several, are a vital opportunity to woo the Tesla company. Well, that's it. That was it for all of our headlines, and let's get into our first topic. Discord is no longer being acquired.
We first have the headlines. Whoops.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Get it out.
So, Microsoft Internet Explorer is dead very soon. So, if you use Internet Explorer, you're going to have to switch to Edge or Chrome or Firefox. Or Opera.
No one uses Edge anyway.
Some people do, like my mum. You know how Waikato Hospital has had a cyber attack?
Mm-hmm.
Well, an Irish health service is also being attacked, so if you're a scammer out there, just stop scamming. Okay, that's it for the headlines.
Alright, let's get into our first topic. Discord is no longer being acquired by Microsoft.
So did you hear about?
Started, or do you want to talk?
Do you remember how, like, a few months ago there were things going around that Discord was going to get acquired by Microsoft?
Yeah.
Well,
I think everyone on Discord did.
Well, that's no longer happening, from what I've been seeing. So, yay, Microsoft is not going to ruin Discord like they ruined Skype. Yeah. So, after this, Discord has actually had a rebrand for some reason. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
That's it from me. Is there anything else you want to... Is there anything you want to talk about this topic with Discord?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was pretty confused when I heard that Microsoft was going to acquire Discord, because, like, I've been involved in Discord in a lot of communities. I've reached the maximum of 100 server count many times, had to delete multiple servers, left lots of communities, and
so you're a big user of Discord?
Yeah, when I heard the news, I was like, oh, they're gonna ruin it like Skype, oh god.
That's what Linus from Linus Tech Tips was like as well.
So I was like, you know, maybe, just maybe, they might do okay. But they'll probably still ruin it somehow. But I'll just stay along and see if there's any alternatives to Discord, and I'll probably take that up instead of keeping Discord.
But there's good news; it's no longer being acquired. So, yeah. In fact,
the great thing is that I don't have to do that.
In fact, this call that we're doing right now is on Discord. So, yeah. Shout out to Discord. I personally use Skype, calling my friends and some other friends that aren't on Discord. If they were on Discord, then yes, I'd use Discord. But it's changed a lot throughout the years. Yeah, it's quite sad.
The only problem I see with like not changing to Microsoft is the partnerships with Discord. If a partnership with Discord would skyrocket if it was owned by Microsoft. Also, I've seen a lot
Yes.
of controversies with Discord with the responses to people being really like immature. Like they've
Yep.
talked to people and they've like acted immature.
Yep.
Like 2-year-olds in their partnerships. But like other than that, I'm happy that Discord didn't get acquired by Microsoft mostly.
Yep. Because there was quite an outrage in the tech community about that. With Discord. Well,
Alright.
talking about chat things, Google Hangouts is, as far as I know, dead. It's being replaced by Google Chat and Google Meet. So, goodbye Hangouts.
I don't think I used it like we used it like last year
Yeah,
a bit, but I don't remember using it that much to be honest.
I
I
used
kind
to.
of told people on Hangouts to go to Discord. That's the only thing I'd use Hangouts for.
When I was like 7 or 8, 7, I used to use Hangouts a lot, so I have got quite a few memories, but yeah. Anything else?
No, I think. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, I'll just turn off this thing and try and get it to not lock itself, because it takes like a minute to log back in again. Okay, do not start after 1 minute. Start after neither. There we are. Right. So let's move on to our next topic, Wwdc. Well, WWDC stands for Worldwide Developers Conference. It's also referred to sometimes as DubDub for short. Yeah, I laughed at that as well. So they're expected to announce. If I get onto this doc, this web page. So they're expected to announce iOS 15, iPadOS 15, macOS 12. We don't know its name. We know its version number though. When they're not doing the things like they did with macOS 10, like 10.1, 10.2, 10.3, and so on. WatchOS 8, tvOS 15. Yeah. But big hardware announcements usually happen at DubDub. I'll just call it DubDub. And we're expecting a MacBook Pro redesign, so there may be a hardware announcement there. So let's have a look. I'll paste a link into the doc. There we are. So they're expected to have 14 and 16-inch screen sizes, Thunderbolt ports, full-size USB ports. There will be some people out there wanting that. A headphone jack. Return of MagSafe on Mac. That would be amazing. And they could also have SD card readers and an HDMI port. So they could be looking like the old 2012 Retina MacBook Pros. And they might also not have a touch bar. So they're either going to have the M2 or the M1X. Okay, so do you have anything to add first?
I'm not that big of an Apple fan. I think Caitlin would know, but it's.
Do you think having more ports will be good?
Yeah, I guess. I
Thunderbolt's
don't really care that much.
Thunderbolt's an amazing port, though.
Yeah, I agree. Thunderbolt's pretty good, but I don't really care about Apple that much.
Up to 40 gigabits per second. Wait, is it gigabyte or gigabit? Could be gigabyte. So that's, if it was 40 gigabit, it would be 4 gigabytes per second. So just looking through this.
Alright.
And they might the 14-inch model will get its 14-inch size from having smaller bezels, just like what happened with the MacBook Pro 16-inch.
So next topic, or anything else to add?
They could also have up to 32 gigs of RAM, from what this is saying, but we don't actually know too much about these. So on to next topic.
Alright, so the next topic is that New Zealand's Waikato Hospital has been through a cyber attack that has lasted multiple days, I think.
Yes. All of their backups have been ruined because it started infesting while they were backing up or something like that. So they have no working backups. So this is expected to take the rest of the week to fix. So it's not good.
Day 3. It's day 3 of Waikato Hospital, but I don't know when this was made. Oh, it was made.
This was made yesterday, so it's day 4 today.
It's the 4th day of the DHB cyber attack.
Yes, and also
it's
talking about
all 5 regional hospitals.
Yes. So they can't do radiation therapy at the moment. So they're having to be sent to Auckland. So there was a thing on the news last night that they were actually having to use paper, and because the servers would be down, just like our server is down at the moment, but not due to the same issue. So they're going to.
They've apparently been writing patients' names on whiteboards.
Oh. Okay. So there's apparently constant attacks. This is not good, so I'd recommend antivirus. But also in the news, I saw that they had Windows 7 on the machines.
At least have Windows 10.
Yeah, that's and I said that's probably why they've got the security vulnerabilities, because Windows 7 is no longer getting security updates.
Also, Windows is the most virus easy OS just because of how large it is. If you think about it,
Yes.
Windows is the most used operating system, and if you're gonna run off Windows for your operating system, it's probably the worst idea possible for a hospital. I'd say for a hospital,
Yes.
you would either want to Linux or Unix.
Or Mac OS.
Probably
Possible.
the only reason I wouldn't go Mac is because of the article you were talking about, data.
That's
Because
only in China. But if you don't actually...
I would still go with Linux just because the Linux is
Yeah.
better for servers, in my opinion.
Yeah. Linux is really good for servers. I can set up a server in 10 minutes on a Raspberry Pi using Samba. That's what our server is based on, but we have wonky Wi-Fi at my house, so that's why the server's down, so I've got to reboot it because of that. But Windows 10 has better security than Windows 7, full stop, even if Windows 7 was getting security updates, because Windows 7 doesn't have built-in virus protection. At least Windows 10 has Windows Defender.
And also Windows 10 is cleaner, and so if we're to even talk about not just virus detection, but even stopping emails that may look suspicious, Windows nowadays can see links and tell you, do you want to click on this link? This may contain a virus. So I've gotten that multiple times while clicking onto links.
In fact, this is my old laptop that I used before I switched to Mac, and I got that multiple times. So, yeah, it's one of our computer crunch testing machines now, but anyway.
I don't think they had it in Windows. I don't think they had that in Windows 7. It's more of a modern thing, especially in antivirus.
Yeah.
Link detection.
I'm not too much of a fan of Windows 10 looks, but who cares about looks? I care about security, so
especially when it comes to a hospital, it should be security of everything.
They could have lost all of their files, and then
in fact I think they basically did. They lost most of their files because they didn't back it up.
Well, they did have backups, just stupid ones.
Remember to always have a backup. Everyone who's watching this, always have a backup on your machine because you never know what will happen.
Yep. Talking about that, our server is not backed up. So I actually need to get around. I'm probably going to back it up to iCloud because I have 2 terabytes of storage on there. But having a local, you need to keep two copies of your files at least.
Yeah.
If there was
especially if it's storing a lot of personal information or stuff like that, really important things for school and stuff, you want backups for it.
What I say people should do is have a local copy so that you can access quickly, but in the case of a fire or something and you can't or a virus or your computer just stops working, which there's a criminal of actually deleting files over here. This machine deleted Firefox from it, so I couldn't actually browse the web. And SSDs can corrupt easily. So have a local fast backup, thing. So that's why I have a local server. And then have a backup to the cloud, because the cloud you can access from anywhere. And you can also have an on-site backup, I guess, if you really want that, because if your server breaks, but there's nothing, if your computer or server breaks and there's nothing wrong with the place that you're staying, and you have an on-site backup, that's also a good solution as well. But don't just have an on-site backup, because otherwise if there was a fire or something, you'd lose your data. Anything else to add?
No, I think you covered it.
Okay. That was a good topic to talk about, actually.
Kevin, do you wanna skip this topic? We already kind of talked about it.
True. Well, I do want to have a small talk about this topic, so quick little one. So, as we talked about before, Apple's privacy in China is no longer private, so it's unprivate. So in other countries it seems to be fine, but in China, if you upload something to iCloud, it could be accessed by the Chinese government. So just be aware of these things. Just be aware of your privacy. That's a major flaw. Apple's been boasting about its privacy, and now there's this. This should not happen to a company that's boasting about its privacy. Okay, let's move on.
I think especially since it's Apple, they're try to keep their privacy on top.
In every single keynote, they've been talking about privacy. I don't think it's on. I'm sorry, Apple. Because Apple is my favorite company. iPhone, Mac. I have two of them sitting here. 2011 MacBook Pro, just so that I can read the scripts. They're still actually quite usable. We'll have a video coming up on this. Okay, so let's talk about what's happening behind the scenes at Computer Crunch. So, my dad used to have an iMac, one of the iMac G3s, purple one in fact. So, he sent it to my sister to give to our son, and they never used it, so it could be in her garage. She doesn't know whether she's thrown it out, so we could end up with an iMac G3 here, so we'd be making lots of videos about it. And also, I'm very excited about this one, because I have Google Nest Minis. You know about this. So the HomePod Mini is coming to New Zealand. Yeah. So, well, Apple did not release the original HomePod in New Zealand, but they're finally bringing a HomePod to New Zealand. I'm super happy about that. Is there anything that you want to talk about? You've been doing Minecraft videos that's going to be uploaded on your channel. and
Yeah, I might.
and our channel as well. So go and subscribe to Fost if you aren't already. Fost_NZ. Wait, is it just Fost on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, so go and subscribe to Fost on YouTube. Do you want to talk about what you've been making?
No,
Whether it's-
no, I'm fine.
So you don't want to give any spoilers?
No.
Okay. Is there anything else that we haven't mentioned?
Not that I know of. Alright,
Well,
thank you guys for watching.
we hope you have enjoyed it. Bye.
Bye!
Bye.